Hi everybody, Jones the DM here,
Good.
ready to DM part 2 of session 135 of Materia D&D, where my players learned that a lot of things have happened in the past 4 months or so.
So much.
So, in short recap, after the Storm of Vengeance, that is Aristotar's Rage, was untethered, the Menagerie stepped into action to try to stop it and try to save as many lives as they could. And for the most part, they did succeed. However, it did throw Rock into a coma for multiple months, and the storm itself was not dissipated permanently, however, hindered, and it is being kind of kept at bay. Uh, Many different things have happened throughout the region in these 4-ish months that followed, but most notably, it's kind of consolidating some story points and forging alliances or bringing them to bear. Uh, and Carver itself has gone through some significant changes where a new grove, a new Dryad's Grove has emerged from the ashes of the Knot Bar where the tree was destroyed by the lightning. The swine folk have a home. Uh, the kobolds and the monastic ancestors that were at the Snoring Lodge in Whitlaw are working together. Scoot and the surviving Ichi uh, are the two lead figureheads of the Commonwealth of Carver, and so on and so forth. But that being said, Rock has a very angry bag of devouring because it has not been fed. No, we don't know this. Anywho, so the menagerie. It is time to get on with the story. So as it is the start of the day, first things we always have to do is item check. So item check goes as follows. Al got his conspirator's crest back from Davis.
Yep.
However, Al did give Al his soldier's trinket back. The very soldier's trinket that they got at Deep Root Marsh, I think the first time they went there, and it was on one of the necks of the husks.
That sounds right, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I think that was when Yarsi came in. Was it during that fight?
No, I think it was
Before
before
we
Yarsi
pillaged the
even.
first hut?
Oh,
Yeah, I
maybe.
think it was when we got first pillage, the first hut. So, Al, Apothec, Dismembered Greed,
Mm-hmm.
Conspirator's Crest, and Inescapable Lash.
Perfect.
Okay, you still got your Sprawlings. Does
I have
anything need a
the
charge? Nope, nothing
I
needs
have
a charge.
the
Go ahead.
Chime of Disruption on standby. It's in my
Yep,
pocket. I still have it, but not attuned.
got it. And you got the Equipos, you got the Corpse Mask. I thought you had the Oni Mask as well.
I thought
The one
Carlos said
from
that?
it.
I own it. I don't think I ever added it. I just
Okay,
didn't. What the hell?
because I don't see it on your thing. It was the gold-plated, decorative, fanged mask, right? With like the red paint and the red and the gold tips.
Yeah, I'll
Uh,
I guess I had a custom item.
I made it for you. I guess you just never added it. Let me go to creations real quick. Because since it's been 4 months, you guys would have time to figure out these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mangler.
Let me
Is there a way to
know.
increase attunement slot numbers?
Nope.
Uh,
Well, if you're an artificer.
you're an artificer. And yes, there are heroic boons that you can get from
Oh.
gods and stuff.
Quick, we gotta beat one of them.
Yeah.
I
You
vote
just
not
got
the tyrant.
you just gotta god butcher them up, right?
Can
Yeah,
you
yeah.
wear two cloaks at once?
Yes,
Sure.
there
What?
is nothing in the rules that say you cannot.
One in the front, one in the back.
Nice. It's poncho time.
Sandwich board. Oh, yeah, there you go, ponchos.
Here, Al, I will send you the link.
So if you ever
Thank
played 4th edition, you would have specific slots. You could have arm slot, boot slot, head slot.
Oh yeah. 2 rings? I
I
forgot how that
think
worked.
maybe 2 per side, but I'm not sure.
Certain races could put rings on their tails or something like that.
Yeah,
If I
there's all
remember
sorts of
right.
weird shit with the slots.
So if I wanted to wear 3 special pairs of boots, I could.
I mean, yes.
Weird. Boots on
Powerful.
boots on boots.
Oh wait, yeah, I guess you did used to wear shoes because I have your shoes.
Yeah, I don't
I
like
mean,
them. I like being barefoot.
mhm.
I I will read over the Mangler's Mask and I'll let you know if I swap any of
Mhm.
my attunements.
Okay.
Okay,
It
thank
is a
you.
locust, so remember the rules for that. It could be merged with magic items.
So I apply it to a weapon, but I could have multiple locusts attuned to at the same time.
Up to a
Yeah.
certain number, depending on the
Yeah.
rarity, right?
Yeah.
Rarity.
A
Okay.
locust cannot bring anything beyond very rare.
Okay.
So
Sweet.
if the magic item already requires attunement and you put a locust on it, then you can negate the required attunement. But if you have a magic item that doesn't require attunement, then it would become requiring attunement. Does that make sense?
Yeah, 2 to
Yeah.
1 or 0 to 1.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Thank you. That's a good way to say it.
Okay, cool.
So it's the special on it. I still might need to work out some more, but in short, read it for the idea and the concept. I haven't thought about it completely mechanically yet.
Hmm.
Cool. All right.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. So Davis in this time would have been able to get a brigandine set of armor,
Yep.
which in Materia we created some more base pieces of equipment and kind of tweaked them. Uh, Essentially, it's a 5E half plate, but in this case, it's a brigandine. So it's 15 plus up to 2 of your dex. It's 40 pounds. Does not require strength and has disadvantage on stealth. For so brigandine, and then what other? So we got Redeemer
Yeah,
is
Redeemer fully
there.
charged. Mantles, no charges. Silver Visor, still no charges. Totem, I'll roll whenever we're ready to do stuff. But I will
You
keep
can
it
roll it.
tuned.
Yeah,
Sure, I'll go ahead.
yeah. Because today is a day. But it's Redeemer, Totem, and Soldier's
The
Trinket.
trinket now, yeah.
Okay. So
So
bull
that
strength,
is bull strength. Yep.
disadvantage,
Uh, charge
reflex, and
wise, boots will get their charge back.
oh yeah, all your items would be fully
Yeah.
charged for the sake of argument.
Trinket will have max charges. That's it. Oh yeah, can I just get full charged healer kit without asking? Just a regular healer's
Yeah,
kit. I still got the
yeah,
incantatory one with some charges used.
yeah,
I'm not gonna get that.
yeah.
Just yeah, okay.
That's fine. Yeah, we'll figure out the whole ration nonsense.
Gotcha.
Like
Okay.
if you guys leave, we'll get all that. But
I can
Yeah, as
carry
far as
6 pounds.
yeah, so the trinket, the redeemer, the
okay,
totem are my attunement slots, and then I reset charges on everything else.
okay.
And I
Um,
am strong like bull.
strong like bull. Okay. Ooh, I need to do Karos long rest. Take long rest. Confirm long rest. That's my bad for not doing that. And then Karos would have um his Eagle's Eyes, his Nirvana Cube, Balefall, Claw, Flail, and his Windswept Adornments. I guess I'll roll the d20 for him because I forgot to ask him to do
Oh, for
that.
the ooh,
Ooh,
lucky
lucky number
13.
13.
Let's go.
Okay, so Karos's Nirvana number is 13. For you, those of you who don't know what it is, because it's a new item, uh, if he rolls a 13 on any d20, it's considered a natural 20. So I guess on a what do they call them now? A dice test?
A D20 test.
Yeah, on any d20 test, if he rolls a 13, he can choose to make it consider it as a natural 20. So
Does it have a reset period? Is it long rest?
No, it gets attuned every dawn.
To dawn. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Dawn.
no
Okay.
charges. It just switches.
Okay,
Okay.
so the number switches at dawn.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
It's
That's
his own little mini portent.
nice.
Weird little portent thing.
Yeah, kind of.
Passive
Yeah.
thing. All right. So Rock, what are you attuned to after these months? And
I am attuned to my original free
okay,
of the
the
cloak
engine, the thermal cloak,
and
and
stuff.
the
Yeah.
okay.
I still
So
have a fickle coin, which I'm not attuned to, and I would like to say that I keep one of them spell resistance because I had one in Rock Order. It's very useful.
that's fine. Yeah, yes, yes, yes. So something I need to consider then.
Is the broken engine healed itself, and now it's super powerful.
No, definitely not. But you would have had opportunities to meta magic it, right? So I'm gonna do every single. Well, all right. You got up on the 20th, right? Let's do this. I'm not gonna take away your chances.
20th of
Side
Astrolabe.
Astrolabe. So second month, 20th. So 1, 2, 3. Wait, one. So 20th not gonna count because you woke up on the 20th. So 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 plus 33 is 46.
Plus 20. Or no, plus 1, right?
Plus 1. So you have 47 d10 for me.
That's probably a best to just do in chat.
Yeah, just do it, chat.
47 D10.
You got this, Rock. 47 d10. And then for each 10, we roll a d100, right? Yeah, roll a d100, and if you roll 100, you permanently get one of your meta magics. This is gonna be exciting. This is gonna be dice vomit. Wait, do I have 3D dice on? You have to have 3D dice on.
I don't think it does it for that many dice. It didn't for
No,
me.
it doesn't.
So
Okay,
there's 3
1,
natural
2,
10s.
3. Okay, go ahead and roll me a d100 3 times. Oh, it's kind of convenient on your. You get to pick what your dice is today. It's d10, so you just
Oh,
keep
that
picking.
is true. The last one's also
Yeah.
a 10.
Oh, one got looked like I got super high, 91. Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you don't get a permanent. Okay, but you do
What's
get to
funny is
pick
the
what.
90 and the 9 are right next to each other, but they're not with
Yeah,
each other.
yeah, that's what I see too. That's why I said, oh, I thought it was 99. I was like, oh. All right, Rock. The engine, because you have not actively worked on trying to heal it, like this is a thing you have to do, is still broken. But because your last roll is a 10, you can pick any of the meta magics that you want to have for the day. On top of the built-in transmute meta magic. So which one do you want to have for the day? You're muted, CJ, if you're talking.
Oh yeah, am I? I am. I have no luck. Let's go with twin.
Okay. Just
I don't get twin often.
Okay, cool. So you have twin spells for today.
And I guess I gotta roll support.
Yes. Yes. So what is it? Based on your boon, you roll 2 of them, and then you can re-roll 1 of them.
I rolled a 3 and a 17, which are both pretty freaking good.
Those are good.
You can keep them. You don't have to re-roll.
Yeah, and I rolled a 6 that I don't want to keep.
Okay. So. All right. So.
Yeah, that's.
That seems to be everything. Cool.
So what's the deal with your third eye now? Is it just always active?
No, so he always has the built-in diviner third eye, right? That feature is always there. But what he can do, I thought I made a note for him, but if I didn't, I need to find it.
Yeah, there's a note in my somewhere.
He should have a note somewhere. Either
Yeah,
he wrote it.
the third eye. Once per short rest, you can use your action to only benefit which lasts until you are incapacitated, or you take a short gain dark vision, or you can see the ethereal plane, or language, or you can see visible creatures and objects. Yeah, and I always just have it on
On which one?
You cut out.
invisible creatures and objects
Yeah.
within 10 feet.
And then somewhere, I guess we didn't write it down, but on what he can do is he can basically like use the other part of the boon of the mentor, and that opens his third eye fully, which means that he gets all the things active at the same time, but it's only for an hour, and then the eye closes for up to 7 days,
Ah.
where he has to roll. Uh, I had some sort of roll. I have to go find what it is, but he has to roll on at the end of each long rest to try to open it, so that he can use the feature, even just like the base feature. So well, that's what he did when he flew up and saw the core of the storm.
And I ended up in a coma, so that's not going to happen.
That was just flavorful, but I get it.
Rock's association with that opening randomly is, man, I got a real headache.
God damn it! It's not the intent, but I get it. I appreciate it. God damn it. Okay. Okay, so that's rock, and then our stage. Let's see. So says you are attuned to your broken hilt of the devout, your necklace of prayer beads, and your attested shield. And the prayer beads that you currently have active is prayer bead of bless, prayer bead of circle of power, and prayer bead enduring. Doesn't look like anything needs any charges. I will say something significant that we didn't mention, but the DC on your shield went up because you're now 13 through 16. So the DC on your shield is now 18 rather than 16. So that's pretty cool.
Ah, nice.
So
Whose shield?
Yours.
your shield.
Oh, my headphones died when you started that. I'm
Oh
sorry. Can
shit.
you do that again?
Yeah, that's fine.
I-
I was just running down items, making sure everything was still the same. So attuned to the attest shield, which is the one that you got from Aristotar's lair.
yeah.
And now that you are in the level 13 through 16 bracket, aka proficiency bonus equals 5, the DC to save against your shield's reflect ability went from a 16 to an 18 because it's 8 plus twice your proficiency bonus.
Nice.
So there's that. Then you have your necklace of prayer bead, which in materia it's you add beads to it, and there's a whole list. It's slightly different than the stock prayer bead. But the 3 beads that your prayer bead currently has is prayer bead of bless, prayer bead of circle of power, and prayer bead of enduring.
Yep.
And then you are attuned to the your broken hilts of the devout, aka your sand scorched dagger thing, right?
Yes.
Nice, cool. No rolling.
And you said something about 18 AC. Was that
Yeah, no,
with
18 DC. That's what the
18
shields.
DC?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was gonna
So
say,
if you
okay,
ever
cool.
attest something that so you know how your shield works. So if you ever save
Yeah.
against yeah, and you can attest it onto somebody.
Yep.
And now they have to save against 18, which is pretty dope.
If anything inflicts something funny on me, I can reflect it back at them.
Yeah, like a
Actually.
condition. Exactly. Cool. So the menagerie is all set and good to go as far as items go. So to paint the picture very loosely. Go ahead.
I have 2 questions to interrupt you, throw you off track.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
One, I would like to reattune from Hans to the Oni mask.
Okay.
With Hans unattuned, can I still communicate with him, do a little funny like, hey, how you doing? Just I can't use him for anything beneficial.
He would be what do you call it?
He's not like in a
cinematic.
stasis or anything, right?
Yeah, like if you want to, we can be
Cinematic, yeah.
cinematic, but he will give you no mechanical advantages. You will not be able to use him to distract somebody. Like you couldn't walk up to a guard and have a third hand wave at them or something like that because he's,
Hmm.
in all intents and purposes, inert. But for the sake of like little quips and having fun with it, and like him giving you a fist bump, sure, I'll allow that. But
Awesome.
it can't affect.
Middle finger still means yes.
Yes, middle finger
Yes, that's the big question. Thank you, thank you.
means
Okay.
isn't it yes and hello? I
I
thought it
don't
means
remember.
I don't
I
remember.
think it's hello.
I think it's hello. Yeah, I think it's how you say
Yeah,
hello
maybe
to
I was
people.
wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
My second question. I realized I never formalized buckler +1 after Sej gave me that. Um,
Oh, okay.
I guess first question, buckle +1. That's not AC +2, is it?
It is total of AC +2. Yes, because a buckler is 1
Ah,
AC, and then the
shit.
magical enchantment on it is a +1.
Okay.
So for people that care, materia, we added another class of shield. So bucklers do not require strength, and they give you +1 AC, and they are bonus action to don and doff. Shield is a 13 strength requirement, and unless if you have a feat, to ignore that, and then the standard 2 AC. And then because it's classic and everybody loves tower shields exist. They're very hard to use, and they're +3 AC.
Mm, okay. Um, Al is a very sentimental person. Um,
Sure.
so over the 4 months, he'd like to move the quiver from Davis's the buckler that Davis gave him. I moved the quiver onto the new shield,
Yes. Okay.
but I'll take that 3 pound incursion. It's worth so much to me. Um,
Oh, I understand. Yeah.
I want to wear Davis's buckler over my heart, but over the across my on my back, not on my front.
Yeah, yeah, I
Uh,
get you. So it's the
So
hard guard in the back. I get you.
yeah, so it doesn't need to have any mechanical benefits, but just he's keeping it is
For
basically.
the fan basically. I get you. Okay.
Yes, yes.
You big
So
softy, you.
so on one heart or sorry, on one end,
What heart? Wait a minute.
Stop
so
giving them your secrets, Al. Damn it.
so
Let it
so about
slip.
T it's not even all tieflings, it's just me. On one end,
Uh,
I was a big softy. On the other end, he kind of looks like a hunchback now. But it's okay if he's got all his shit on his back, you can't tell. It's fine, fine.
okay.
Just trying
I
to
get that.
cosplay Rock.
Mm.
The magical hexes, I believe me. Okay.
Um.
That's everything I got. Thank you, thank you.
Cool. Cool. Do I need to adjust your? No, your conspirator's crest has 5 charges already.
Yeah, it's a proficiency bonus, so yeah.
Yeah, but I don't.
Oh,
Mm,
sorry, I haven't swapped my attunement yet.
Yeah. No, I'm just interested because I don't know. I have to look how I made it to make it actually look at proficiency bonus. Cool. All right. And that's it because like yeah, your equal plus and all that doesn't require attunement. Cool. All right. So
Wait a
you
minute.
guys can.
Does my armor of Agathis goes up a level then too, doesn't it? Is it proficiency
Yeah.
bonus?
Yeah. So it's a
Shoot,
level 5.
yeah, level 5 armor of Agathis, let's go.
Yeah, that's true. See, there's more to a subtle little level up. Cool. Especially in materia since we try to make proficiency bonus more used with items and stuff like that. Okay, that being said, getting to the story, and at some point I will need to take a small break to walk Anita down to the car because she's gonna be leaving in a little bit. But all right, so uh like the chime of disruption, same thing, 18 DC. I just keep looking at things and it's like, damn, we use proficiency bonus in a lot of things. Okay, so on the 1st of Everly, as you guys start your day, Sej never breaking his greeting the sun routine. The landscape here in Carver is very different now. The population overall is much less, as like I mentioned, not 1,000, but 600 or so people. Well, 500 or so people initially died, and then about another 500 or so of the standing population died from disease. But eventually, it was kicked and it was okay. So the standing population of Carver, for the most part, is about 2,500. The trustees have been dissolved for the most part. The wealth that had been hoarded has been reinvested into much of the town. However, much of the town is an incorrect statement now, as half of the town has become, well, not half the town, about a third of the town has become the Grove, right? So there's less Carver itself to work on. The shanties have been abolished. There's no, the soot flats are essentially no more. In their place is actual constructed, well, in the north, there's actually constructed buildings that, they're not going anywhere. And in the south, it's consumed by the Grove. The Mason Fair still cuts through Carver proper, and it still makes its way through the Grove. And that it is the one part of the Grove that, I guess, handcrafted, stuff touched by hand actually persists. Getting ready to go? Good. Good. How long? Now? 5 minutes? 5 minutes. Okay. We're ready. So, uh, recently you had a convoy and a visit with Navori, just coming in, checking in what's going on, checking in the Dryads, checking on the Grove. Most recent information about the storm is that the storm itself is not subsiding. Something about it still draws power from something. Still basically vanishes at night or goes like dormant at night.
You mean a
But
day?
then, sorry, a day. Yes, sorry, day. It's dormant at day, and then roars at night. And whatever means are being used to try to contain it and keep it from traveling, it still inches daily. It still creeps, but very, very slowly. Dregnar is out with Mole and Eno on assignment. As I mentioned, Lady Estra and various members of the cult are imprisoned in Whitlaw. What would you guys like to do on this morning? And then we'll take a quick break while I go walk Anita down. Is there anything that sparks your interest? You got to get off your chest in the morning.
Nothing for
Okay.
me.
Nothing. Cool.
Nothing specific that I could think of.
Yeah, that's fine.
Could handle it after walk.
The only thing I think of is I might retcon the date of showing Rock the wall of like, here's how we might deal with Cloud, but I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay.
I might change that to this date where we're starting off.
Okay, that's fine. So the first of Everly will be the reveal of the Pepe Silve wall. Got it.
Perfect.
Okay, cool. So give me 5-ish minutes and I'll be right back. So just chill. We don't need to stop the stream. Be back.
Great.
You
Take your time. Thank you.
got a lot of time on your hands.
Yeah, y- well, you were asleep for a little while, but yeah, I couldn't sleep I didn't sleep well for at least a couple weeks. Sheesh. Um, you
This is
you might
all to
notice a couple of broken wine bottles in the corner just from frustration.
deal with clouds.
The cloud, but
So
yeah,
has
I'm trying
anybody
to.
else seen this wall? Or is it just an owl only thing until now?
I think I might have brought Sejin at some point. Be like,
But what about
you
like
know,
Wigs
sun
or
is
any of the other
weather, right?
people?
I don't think anybody outside the party.
Gotcha.
Oh, sorry, the Adam's had the Dryads and
I was thinking like Adventurers League folks.
Grissa, Pan, and the Dryads assist out with investigating the storm. I don't think I got anything special or unique out of them. They just kind of helped with the investigation, helped draw up the wall. Um, outside of them, it would just be party members.
Got it.
I even showed Davis of like, yeah, it's a work in
Most
progress.
glazed
I'm
over
trying
look
to take my time.
ever as he's looking at all this, just like,
And Al's used to it, so he keeps it short. He's just like, yeah, I'm working on it.
yeah.
I'll figure it out.
What'd you say about the sun?
I said,
I said, you son of a bitch.
the sun is the most powerful, the most graceful power that is weather related. I'm hoping you know something else weather related.
Yeah, Sedge,
And
can you
not
just like cast like sunny day and all the storm clouds go away?
There can only be one weather effect in effect at any given time. Please, just cast any day.
well, the sun's a bit. Well, it's not that related to the weather, you know.
I mean,
Whether you see the sun up there or not, it's still there.
if Sesame Street taught me anything, it's that sunny days chase the clouds away. So
Right? That's
Check.
exactly what I was thinking.
Checkmate says
Exactly.
checkmate. No.
You're not gonna tell Mr. Hooper that he was wrong, are you?
There was
You know-
no such street as Sesame in where I came from.
That's true.
Damn. Well, when we get a good resting point, maybe even right now, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna binge watch a lot of children television, and you're gonna enjoy it. Damn it.
Do you know what a Muppet is? Because you're gonna find out.
So many Muppets.
A cross between a mouse and a puppet.
Close enough.
Al, am I allowed to help with the wall of crazy?
Absolutely. Sorry, that was my intention, and then we cut to break one kind of fast. I was like, yeah, this did run kind of long, but yeah, my intention was it's bugging the hell out of Owl of like, I don't feel guilty about it, but I still feel like it's our responsibility in part. Um, and I wanted to keep Rock away from it because I feel like he'd be more attached than I was. And so
Uh,
then once I finally revealed it, I was like, eh, is this interesting to you? And I'd expect a let's go.
yeah, so I draw a series of that you can't see until I post it up. And in the end, it's really just going to be of me flying up towards a cloud. And then, like, magical effects coming out of me. And nothing happens. And then another picture where surrounded by all of my magical friends. And still nothing really happens. And then you just see Rock on the ground with his head spinning. And I wrote a big X through it. And I said, this idea doesn't work. I have nothing else.
Owl stares at it in silence for a solid like 30 seconds. It starts to get a little uncomfortable, and he's like, it almost worked the first time.
It didn't really.
It's, it's
It hurt. I don't want to do that one again.
no, that's fair. You've done more than your part, but it's the closest we've gotten. You did a hell of a number on it. While you were
I
unconscious, I was
didn't really
telling
ask
everybody. Mhm.
what
Oh,
happened after I went up there, and then there was like a lot of bright lights. And then I was on the ground, and I was like, I must help. And then everything was just black, and you know, what did what happened to the cloud after
so
that?
so from my perspective on the ground, you did your thing, and then it started zapping you, and then you started falling off a loon, and then it just kind of kept zapping you on the way down. Um, it was terrifying. Um,
Did
and
it
then
stop at least?
it definitely like lost a lot of its power. It stopped. It was moving slowly, but we noticed after that it didn't really move through the sky at all. It kind of stayed. kind of toned down a lot. Um, I believe since then it hasn't really moved in the sky. It just kind of gets, as you've seen, quiet during the day and a little noisy at night. But with everybody else's help, thankfully everybody else moved in to help keep it under control when it is awake. But you, I've been going around town, not going around town except for once you woke up. You're the binder of the storm. You're the one who was able to keep it contained like this because we, as you remember, we saw it was going towards Whitlaw. It was going to be there maybe faster than we could go. There was a lot of danger going on, and you just kind of leapt into action. You had to pay a toll for it, but you no, you did a great good doing that. I wouldn't recommend doing it again. I would never
I
push you to do it again, but you did good with that.
I didn't do much. My friends helped out. You remember that like Sphinx that we all found, that I found, you guys all got mad at me about? Hey, come to this magical place. And they kind of tricked everyone into ending up there. It ended up okay, but real pissy about it. I heard that thing in my head. Magical stuff happened. And then like, I don't know. Just everything just looked different. And then yeah, then it was just loud. All the lights and really loud. But I think I made another permanent friend now. I think our Sphinx friend is like chilling with me.
Wait, the Sphinx was involved in that? Oh,
Yeah, I heard his voice when I was up in the clouds.
oh, he's one of the primordial beings. The that short word. Do you remember what it is?
Yeah, gosh.
The
You
dragon.
know, I was just in a coma for 2 months. It's not coming to me.
It's fine. And Alisar's kind of searching through his wall, but there's too many things and he can't find the word there either. But he's just kind of pointing and watching his finger for like minutes while he continues the conversation.
I feel like I've been collecting friends. I got old Yuna and Caden and now a Sphinx. Oh my god, my bag! Where's my bag? Who got my
There's a
bag?
bag.
It was wait, it's been with the by your bedside. It was in the corner near your bed the whole time we were
Has,
watching you.
has anybody taken care of it?
I knew
Uh
I forgot about something.
not as far as I know. I thought about it, but I don't know the ins and outs of it, and I didn't want to.
No,
You
no,
know,
no, no, no,
these fingers
no,
are
no.
really important. You know,
Oh gosh, no, no, that's bad. That's bad.
it's fine.
I need meat. I need lots of meat. And I just run
Uh,
off search of meat.
That creature
I'm
you were talking about was called Simujit, you remember?
so much. I'm gonna keep saying that to himself as he chases after Rock.
Hey, I'm just like meat. I need meat. Butcher shop.
I want to help.
Anybody?
I don't
Lots
want to
of
be the
meat.
meat.
uh,
I assume there's got to be a butcher shop
Wait,
around here.
sure.
can I get the word one more time? Says sure.
Samoui Jit.
Samuijit, my bad.
That's how you're good. You were close.
I wrote it down on my notes wrong.
That's a weird name.
Oh, thank you for the proper spelling. I was like, let me guess it.
Yeah, SAMU. Yeah, there you go. IJIT. Samoui Jit.
And that's the same thing as the primordial beings we've been. Uh,
Maybe he's a
oh, it's a
sphinx as far as
maybe.
you know. He's well. I don't know what you mean by
Oh,
primordial beings.
that's the name of the Sphinx.
Yeah,
Yes, that is his
our
proper
friend
name.
from the library.
Okay, sorry. What is the encompassing term for all the primordial beings? The Sphinx, the dragon, the
Uh,
giants.
okay, so not
I was trying to
primordial
find
beings.
my
I
notes.
got it. So the
It's like two syllables with an E, and I
no,
can't
you
remember
got
it.
it. It's Alohi. They
Alohi.
Alohi.
are
Thank
yeah,
you.
they are the creations of the primordial beings. The flesh illusions forged by the primordial beings.
Thank you. I just need to keep writing that word in my notes. I
Yeah.
can't find it. Owl will finally find it, pointing to the wall as he runs out. It's like, sandwich wheat, the Elohi. Oh, you just okay. And then he'll probably spend too many seconds on that and lose track of Rock and try and chase after him, finding a butcher. Hopefully he's still yelling and Owl can trace that.
Oh yeah, I'm being noisy. Butcher shop. Where's the nearest butcher shop? Anyone? It's
Uh,
urgent. I need meat.
it's right on the other corner, down the alley. Just take the alley if you want the quickest way. Back alley.
Okay, thank you, friend. I'll toss them a silver coin. Whoever said that.
I'm still recording our. Thank you.
I run into the butcher shop,
All right.
and
When you walk into the big butcher shop, everyone has this mental image of the butcher. A big old belly, big hairy arms. You are met with perhaps the most adorably small, well trained, put together halfling. And she just looks at you as like, I heard you, I don't know, 5 blocks down. You need meat. You don't look very carnivorous, but a customer is a customer. What's up?
yeah, where's your butcher? I need meat.
Wow.
You're looking
Oh,
at her,
Oh, you're so small.
and you're
I'm
so
sorry.
green.
I am. I'm sorry. I have to feed a magical bag before it'll give me a real bad headache. I that doesn't make sense.
Are you one of
Don't
the
worry about the.
lizardy magical types?
Yeah, kind of, sort of, definitely. That would describe me. Can I have
Yeah.
all your meat?
No. You can pay for all of my needs.
Yeah, here I'll toss down a platinum.
shit.
Okay.
What does that get me?
Do you want this? And she kind of points to behind her where she like well actually she has to take you back. She kind of takes you back behind the butcher's the pudge apron curtain thing. And then behind there you have like a couple meat hooks in a well ventilated room. The well air circulated room. Let's see. So you have 3 carcasses of plains cow hanged up. You have numerous swine, not swine folk, but swine. You have chickens and pheasants and other small birds with feet and feathers all intact. They're just, in a cage, ready to go. They're not dead, but they're ready to go.
Oh gosh, no, I don't want anything alive. That's terrible. Did any of my party fall?
Al think got a late start chasing you.
No one else.
No. Platinum 100 gold.
Question.
Yeah.
When Sesh, when you gave me the hint about Samajit, were you there or was that out of character just reminding me? Because if you want to
I'm
follow us, I'm
pretty
game.
sure I would be in the room, I think, right? I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
assuming that I would be in the room as he yeah.
I would uh orchestrate that ahead of time of like, hey, now that we have all the mages, check this wall out. Da, 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 da. Okay, so then we can all I'll be running Sesh and I will be running together, trying to track down the butcher that Rock went to.
Wait. You, I'll grab one of the pig carcasses and I'll try to hand it out. Al, can you handle this? Can you?
I can't put it in my pocket, but I can hold it. Oh, yeah, okay.
Can Al actually carry it?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, he would be moving very slowly.
Okay, that's fine. Sedge, you take another. How big is a plains cat? How much would that
Oh my
Huge.
gosh.
They're like
My
bison. They're massive.
my
So no,
lift is 240. I don't know how I can walk with that.
yeah, no. But keep in mind, you would be like extremely slow. You'd be moving like because you're encumbered, right? You
Dragging
would
my
be
feet.
moving. Yeah, even without your equipment, this thing would encumber you. Um,
Okay.
Can me and Sedge combine carry a plane scout?
I could handle it.
Sure.
Dude.
No, he does have powerful build. He's a Lexodon.
And I'm decently strong too. So.
Yes. So, but here's the thing. Like when she points to it, she's like, not all of it. You can have a plains cow and a couple swine. Plains cow. Like you have to understand, these things are huge. They are worth a lot of money. There's a reason why an entire ranching town exists dedicated to plains cows. They are.
I will give her the rest of my platinum.
What is your rest of your plat?
5 more platinum.
You are crazy.
Rock, can we carry this?
Yep,
Can we
we're
carry
gonna.
that much?
It's urgent. You're gonna have an angry bag.
No, that's fine. But I have mouths to feed, and as much as the business side wants to take all the platinum,
This town
I
needs
still
to
have
eat
to
too.
feed people. I'll take 2 platinum. You can have 3 cows, and he already got a friend carrying out a swine. You can take 1 swine.
I don't need 3 cows. I just want 1 cow and 1 swine.
Okay, then 1 platinum is good.
Oh, I'll take my spot back.
That's fine. If you want to do more business in the future, fine. I'm happy to take your money, but don't clear me out.
Okay, sorry. You're very kind. Thank you.
Transaction.
Let's grab the other half of this. Let's go back to the room.
As I'm grabbing it, I'm gonna like look at them with like a really sorry face, be like, "I'm so sorry. He just woke up from a coma. I don't."
He's the one that went up to the sky, huh?
Oh, you saw that?
No,
Well,
I heard the
yeah.
stories. I'm new here.
He's the sky wizard.
God damn
He's
it.
a brave fool, but
He's our brave fool.
whatever
With a
he
very
did
I
worked.
angry
don't
bag.
think you saw the picture. Rock, I don't think you even saw the picture I painted for you.
Is bag some sort of keyword for girlfriend or something? I'm very
No.
lost.
It's a bag. It's a very hungry bag. It's got some sort of creature. You know, I'm trying to make friends with it, but I'm fed it. It's going to be very upset. It's just, I'll come back and explain another day. Let's go. And I'm like tugging on the cow and sedge.
I'll
Okay.
explain some other time. Bye.
Owl's been trudging with the pig the whole time, and
You don't
they
need
just
me to
they
break
just
it
pass
down?
him up.
Okay. Alright. I was gonna break it down and everything, but okay. Have a nice
I didn't
day.
need it. It'll be happy. It ain't a dragon.
Sure. And I'm 10 feet tall. Hey. Have a nice day.
You too.
I think your brain got fried a little bit.
No, just me.
A little bit?
A wee bit.
She's being very kind.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, Rock, can we slow down in like a corner or something?
Yeah, as you guys are kind of like carrying 2 carcasses, Owl falling far behind.
Guys, where'd you go? Slow down.
I might look like I might look like one, but I'm definitely not like a pack animal.
Okay, you know what? This is a really, I'm doing this backwards. You guys stay here with the meat, and I run off.
Lulu, where'd you go? Oh shit.
Are we near the Are we near the mural?
Sure, why not? Why not? Yeah, sure.
Well,
Absolutely.
I'm not really good at listening to directions, so I'm gonna go over to the mural that I just painted.
Okay.
Feel free to come along if you want to.
I'm not really good at listening to directions is the menagerie tagline.
Yeah.
Remember, congratulations.
Exactly.
I have no other choice. I'm gonna follow him.
Very well.
Is there a seat over here?
I mean, you could probably sit on the swine you're carrying.
Does the bag eat dirt? I don't want to piss off the bag. It's fine. I'll just take a knee, and I don't know if I can get back up.
If you have
I
any
will.
issues, you can hand it over to me. I could, well, don't tell the rest, but I'm good at carrying a lot. Just please don't tell the rest.
It's
I
just
don't.
It's my
If you don't
dark
let me-
secret. I don't want it out there.
I don't like carrying heavy things all the time. You know, my upbringing, I didn't really have to carry it. I'm just like dribbling on
Yes.
with a fucking
I can-
carcass. I got a
if you-
cow over my back.
if you can let me catch my breath, that's your secrets stay with me. I carry as much as I can. It's not a lot.
So
I'll carry your shit if you let me. Just please help.
does this actually take into account his powerful build when it does the? Let's see.
I think it
Uh,
does.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Wait.
Have to look too.
Wait. Where is it? I don't see it though. I see lift and
Racial
carry.
traits.
Yeah,
Racial
you're.
traits. You can
Yeah,
carry.
you're.
You count as one size larger when you're
Yeah,
determined
because
to
normally
carry
he'd only be
as
able to carry
D&D.
120 things, but it's doubled, so it's 240.
Your your
Nice.
strength score determines how much.
Yeah, 8
Okay,
times
so
15
carry
is 120.
120.
So doubled is
Yeah.
240.
So
I
he's
think we're in trouble.
carrying 800 pounds.
Yeah, no, he
So he's
is
still
very
very
encumbered.
slow. Yeah, he's still going very slow, but he's able to like at least hold on to it. Not like um
What's funny is
as you.
today I could do that almost being unencumbered.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Because of my
because of
pulse
your.
totem.
Mhm.
But I'm not
So
there.
as you guys. So as you guys are kind of trundling. Oh, I get to actually use the word trundling.
Hell
Those
yeah.
are good to use the word trundle. As you guys are
Yes.
trundling through Carver. There are definitely some interesting eyes on you, and Rock runs away, going to go retrieve his bag from his sandcastle. The things you say in D&D, jeez. Um, uh, a merchant happens to be ooh, coming by with a carriage, uh, open carriage, fairly loose, fairly he seemingly, sorry, how do I want to put this in words? He seemingly sold many of his wares and his things, so he's got a fairly empty cart. Uh, to you boys, you didn't think this through. Do you need help?
Sir. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
good.
yeah, anything for the menagerie. Um,
Oh, you
you
know
guys,
us.
You recognize us. I mean, you recognize us, of course.
yes. Uh, Thank you for everything you've done, but yes, we recognize you. Though it's never mind. Go ahead. I'll load her up. Oh, where are we taking this?
I was gonna
Oh,
drop off the swine first so he can catch his breath, and then he'll catch on in 5 to 10 seconds.
Yeah, as you're doing it, this uh uh seems to be human. Male. Uh Shaved head, like slick shaved. Like we're talking Mummy Returns. Whatever the mummy's name is, like super shaved, like not a you don't see a follicle of hair. Uh has a little bit of like a crooked nose. He helps because he sees you're struggling. With that, he's like, I don't know how useful I will be, but he goes through the motions of helping you, Serge. You don't think he can help you with 1,000 pounds of animals, but
Remember, lay
and
down softly. You don't wanna damage the cart. You got it. You got it. You got it. I'm just gonna keep endearing Sedge. I'll give him
mm-hmm.
a bardic inspiration.
You get both of them loaded up. He's like, so yes, so I know the sandcastle. I don't know where else you are staying, so am I to take you to the sandcastle?
Sandcastle is perfect.
Okay.
I guess we should go there, right? That's definitely where he went.
Mhm. We just gotta
Well,
we just gotta wave him down if we see him on the way.
Okay. So it's not going to be like hiya and whoosh through the town. Being slowly drawn by a couple of mules, you know. So it doesn't move too fast. Uh, so Rock, you're dashing back to the castle.
Yep. And as soon
Find
as I
your
get the bag, I'm dashing back to where I left them.
Okay.
I'll
Um.
make
mhm.
small talk with the cardsman, just like thank you for your patronage. You really helping out the menagerie. It's very nice of you. Here's a gold for your troubles. Thank you for I can breathe now. This is a good day now. Thanks.
Pleasure. No, thank you. I mean, I heard that your friend uh recently woke up. He was running through the streets, someone said. Was that what all the noise was earlier? I
A
was
bit. You got some
ah.
priorities. Need some food. He's a very hungry man.
He looks back at the cart.
Very, very hungry man.
I'm not gonna question. That's just you could
I
feed a
mean,
small town with
imagine how much you'd eat a day. He's been out for 70 days. I don't know. It's been a couple of months. He's got to catch up. You know.
ah. Well,
It's weird how it works like that. Never knew
well,
until a few days ago.
not going to question it as we have a magical storm right outside of town that
Mm, very
does not
strange news
go
upon
away.
us.
Yes, but that's still a lot of food. Anywho, so Arak, as you see, and like you start running back. You've made it to the sand castle. You've gathered your bag. You start dashing back, and you're about halfway back, and then you just see Al, all like in the front, kind of chatting up with a slick shaven, rather tan human looking male individual, and Sej is in the back of the cart, kind of resting.
When I see Rock, I like to flag him down and talk to him. Hey, we can make it all the way to the sandcastle so that you can consume your food, in privacy as you prefer. So we're gonna go to the sandcastle, and I'm just gonna hard eye contact with him.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got you. Yeah, I'm really hungry. I'll see you guys there, and then I just run back to the
Like,
Okay.
see you soon.
He's pretty fast. Or I thought turtles were slow.
You'd
You
never
think
Huh.
believe it, but he actually just woke up from a coma. Can you believe that?
it is insane? It
And
must
he's
be
already running.
it's gotta be adrenaline or something. He can do flips too. He's crazy, but that's
I mean, my mom did say when treating patients that have recently come up from a coma, they do pretty erratic things when they wake up. So maybe this is part of a coping mechanism. I don't know.
Well,
coming.
if it has anything to do with coping, watch out. You don't want him to, I don't know, snap, I think is the term.
I'm not sure if it's even coping because he didn't even ask how long he's been gone. He just
Wait a
started
minute.
talking about his bag.
same. Can
Come to
I,
think of it,
Hmm.
as I'm
coming.
running away, I assume I can hear that.
Parts of it, yeah.
Can I attempt to, in an effort to speed myself back to the sandcastle, attempt to boulder dash myself?
Oh, yeah, it would be the non-concentration type.
Yeah, not the concentration type, just like a throw
Oh,
my
but
shell
this would
and
be
first
this would
just.
be right when you woke up, though.
Oh, is this right when I woke up? This
No,
okay.
I don't know. I'm so confused now. Like,
I'd
when
I
is
assume
thought
this
this.
taking
so with
place?
the bag, because I don't feel like we'd go six weeks without you being like, "Where's the bag?"
Oh,
I
see, I
feel like,
thought this was like the day that we were.
oh shit, we are overlapping those.
Yeah. So now I'm confused because like at one point I thought it was day one Everly, but then it started to feel like it was 20th of Astrolabe.
No, I
So
thought it
I'm
was
very
day
confused.
one. I just ignored like the bag wasn't high on my
Oh, okay, cool. And then it kind
things
of
until
clicked.
So
I
it's
talked to
real
Al and was
hungry.
like, "Oh yeah, I
Okay.
have other friends."
You got you. See, that's where I got confused because I was like, I should have asked at some point. Okay,
Yeah,
so just clarifying, it is day one Everly. Rock
yeah,
has
and I
been
just
awake
assumed
for a
people kept
while.
saying I just got out of a coma because I'm
Oh my
crazy,
god.
and that's the easiest way to explain it.
Got it.
Okay.
Whereas, it's
So
been a few weeks, but
so the bag
Yeah.
is gone 4 months. Let's go.
oh yeah, it's been neglected.
Mhm.
Okay. That makes
Because
more sense.
I kind of the way I pictured, since nobody really likes the bag. That I know at one point Davis had it out, but that it would have been put somewhere kind of discreet, and I just
Okay.
Yeah,
wouldn't have looked for it, right? So it kind of just existed in an area I didn't.
that makes sense. Okay. So,
So yeah, this was more so to see if I could cast that and roll dice and see how
sure. All right.
bad
Well,
it
then
goes.
yes, you know this spell. So, like, I have to make it, and you have to add it to your spell list. That's homework for me. But yeah, it operates. Um, where yes, I mean, you can kind of tell me the visuals, but I pretty much imagine it's like a Koopa shell.
Yeah, I just kind of tuck in and then it spins, starts to spin in place quickly, and as soon as it gets its speed, whatever direction I want, it just fires off.
So,
You can get like almost like a little trail of like waterproof almost.
cool. So the distance that it can travel is 90 feet in an action. So you like run your 30, and then you just kind of tuck in, and and you just propel down. And as you're propelling down the street, some people are walking, like like someone's coming into a cross section, and you almost like smash into them, but you kind of veer out of the way, or they dodge out of the way, and then you kind of pop back out of your shell, continue running.
Sorry about
Uh,
that.
third
New
level
spell.
spell. Yeah. So
New spell, who
Oh,
dis?
my bad.
yeah, I think it's a third level spell right now, so you can go ahead and mark off the third level spell slot.
Okay.
See, between dashing around and his big brain, he's a lot of energy. He's a lot more than you'd expect. It's kind of terrifying to watch. That's why we don't. He does it in his own house. It's fine. It's fine.
He
But
he almost plowed into like 5 people.
he
He,
didn't. He almost. It's calculated. Trust me. It's a big brain thing. I know it looks terrifying, but
deception.
will do.
I don't think this guy will have. Well, he is kind of a merchant, so let's give him a +2, +2. Yeah, so +4 to reading people. I don't think you can fail. Yeah, you couldn't fail. Your flat bonus is a 15.
That might be my best. That is my best. Yeah.
He just looks at you. He's like, I mean, you saved the town. I mean, you saved the town. You saved
So
multiple towns. I
it
guess I
seems
can believe it. It's just you would think that someone capable of what he does would be more collected. But
that's the
yeah,
fun. That's what makes him so fun. It's a little sporadic. Just know that energy can be mind or body, and it doesn't have to be focus. It's just he's just all energy all the time, and it costs something. In this case, a plains cow.
you guys going to Vulpine soon, because by what I'm seeing, he's probably going to need to eat like half of their cattle, their livestock.
It's one of his favorite towns. We
Mm,
we will be dropping by soon.
okay. Uh, well, happy to help, though very surprised. And continue the slow lumbering. You know, the the pace of the two mules that pull this merchant's open cart.
I like
And
more small
eventually,
talk of like, hey, the weather's been pretty good aside from the cloud, just dumb shit like that.
you're right. We haven't gotten much rain. I feel like maybe that cloud is sucking in all the weather or something.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I'm happy heading south after this, getting to now travel through the grove. It's very peaceful.
Ah, good on you.
It's oh, so much better than the old shitty shanties. The soot flats were, you know, terrible.
The town proper and improper in and out the gates is it's come a long way. A lot of
Yeah.
change over the last few months.
It's crazy when you realize how much the trustees were hoarding to themselves and everything.
Had no idea until the big reveal, I suppose.
No,
But
people just thought the town was neglected and not, was barely scraping by. Turns out it was doing okay.
oof, was not the case. Uh,
Yes. But anywho, so if I may be so bold to ask you, what are you and your companions going to be doing next? I'm sure a town like this gets boring now that it's kind of on its feet again.
I'll kind of put a glance towards Sej and kind of half shrug. We have a few options. The cloud is certainly a concern. We're still investigating options there. Sovereign's taken care of. Carver's gotten it's improving. Seeing a lot
Perhaps
of
Whitlaw
improvements.
again?
Mhm. Perhaps there's a few people we need to talk to there. Brother.
Brother.
Yeah.
Cough,
Well,
cough.
Suppose it's
it was.
suppose it's still up in the air right now, but we've got a few options. We might have to group up again soon. Have a little meeting about that.
You know,
We're probably not
I'm.
long for this town, that's for sure. We kind of
Mhm,
overstayed our welcome here.
mhm.
Well,
I think you'll always be welcome here, but I understand what you mean.
it's a figure of speech, I know, yeah.
Hmm. I'm sure wherever you go is the right direction. So.
Ah, thank you. But yes, the hospitality in Carver has been grand. It is just I feel like maybe other towns might need our assistance as well at this point. Yeah, we'll certainly visit. This is a very nice place.
And you know what I've always said, if you're lost, follow the sun.
Always. Is there any kind of prayer or like hand gesture Sej does usually when he references Syria?
I put my hand out in like a hamsa. I just kind of just like a high five, but center mass, like a
Like this?
foot
Like
out from
how?
my stomach.
Like this? Like that's what I'm trying to.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, so like hand out. I
At,
understand. Yep, yep.
at this point, I'm hoping Al would have figured that out, and he'll when you mention always follow the sun, Al will do the gesture as well, trying to predict when Sej will do it.
Uh, the individual is like, oh, follow the sun. Okay, that's new. I like it. Do you mind if I use that from time to time?
Oh, please do.
It might help me in a sale or something. Convince someone or something.
Mm-hmm. Sun is powerful.
It might help
Very
you
cool.
more than you think.
Yeah, appreciate it. So we're coming up on the sandcastle. It was a pleasure. Now I get a story. I drove around two of the menagerie. Pretty cool.
Oh,
So
I'm
thank
gonna
you.
different sharing plans. It's been a pleasure to meet you. What's your name? I'll be sure to Helga tells you.
Oh,
Your-
they call me Keenan.
Well met, Keenan.
Mm, pleasure. Honestly, last names don't matter in my business, but uh, Keenan Shore Sale, if it really matters. Family's been merchanting since there ain't history parchments that go far enough back.
Hmm. I like the name. I like the trade. Well met. I'll hope we see you again before we take off. Maybe head out of town.
Hmm.
See you again after that.
I mean, always along the Mason. If you ever travel it, chances are we'll bump into each other. But I mean, Rune is large. Good
Materia is
luck.
very large, so we
Oh yes. I don't find myself off of Rune. ever.
I
So
have a feeling we'll cross paths either way.
Mhm.
it'd be
Plus,
nice.
goodbyes are hard. So well met. We'll see you again.
Well met, and follow. He kind of does his thing. Follow the sun. As he, do you need
Yeah.
help unloading,
Oh,
or
I
can you?
got it. And I throw like
And
I
you just like
once we
instantly
get there, I
sink.
just like set it down unceremoniously, but it goes thud.
Yeah.
When you
As you
ask if you
thud,
can help at all, go on.
as it thuds, like after like he gets it and thuds it in front of the sandcastle, like mm, mm, everyone within that area earshot just turns and looks because they're expecting it's a loud booming thud, and they just see
My,
Sedge slapping carcass down.
my bad, my bad. I'm sorry.
When Al hears, is there any way I can help? He wants to try to disappear from sight, gets him like stretch it in or anything. But then the big thud happens and he sees all the eyes are on the group and he's like, shit.
uh, Davis, if you're anywhere
Yeah,
around
I'll
the
hear it and I'll come
sandcastle, or
out. Be like,
Kara's too. Kara's.
I was gonna I was
uh.
gonna crack his knuckles and get ready to lift it.
Like
Kara's would look on.
as you're cracking your knuckles, like pick it up with one hand.
Ah,
Davis, listen, we can explain.
my good friend, thank you for your assistance.
Karos grabs the swan because I'm assuming Davis, you grab the plains cow.
Yeah, the bigger one because I want to.
Yeah, yeah, and Karos would just grab the swine with one hand holding it. Just thank you for helping our friends, and just like turns around and just walks in and says, "Really, like these are so dirty. Like, why would you throw them on the ground?"
Who cares?
I'm
Uh,
not sure. I'm not sure what the meat is for is gonna matter. You know?
I'll be right there. I was gonna put his loot and prestidigitate the cart if there's any bloodstains or anything similar from any residue.
oh,
Juices.
yeah, that's fair. They are well hung, right? So it does air dry, and it
Wink.
does, huh?
I
Oh,
just said wink.
wink.
But
But yes, there is some. Yeah, so there will be some protein spills and bloods. So yeah, you'll able to precipitate. And he looks at you and says, "Now that is a cool application of magic. Appreciate
thank
it."
you. Thank you. And Al singing like a really dumb song during that. He's just ad-libbing lyrics. Thank you so much for your help. Sorry your cart's fucking mess.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not a mess anymore. So safe travels. And, like I said, I'm sure wherever you're going, it's the right direction.
You too. Looking forward to meeting you again. Thank you very much.
Cool.
I'll, and I was gonna keep strumming his lute as he walks in. Ideally to get any dirt and sand off of the grub before the bag gets a hand at it.
Gotcha. So you managed to get the carcasses, um, into the castle. Rock is.
How long of a mule ride did it? Was it
It
say
was
10 minutes ish?
And 15?
10, 15. Yeah, that was not fast.
Okay, good. In that time I would have, as soon as I got in, I would have telepathic bonded with the bag.
So Dave as a Garos would be in there and see you do that. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh huh.
Uh-huh,
Uh,
uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. So mark
as
off your
soon
spell
as
slot and get your headache.
Hey,
well, it's ritual, so
ritual.
it's yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's true. But it lasts
Uh,
like 1 minute. So
and I would have offered to Karos and Davis if they're in there and be like, "Guys, want to join for the bag talk?"
Not really.
No, okay. And then yeah, as soon as it's done, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, friend, I was in a coma. Bad hurt. Food's coming. Lots of food. We'll feed you soon. Please don't be mad. We're still friends." And then I'll try to like sing it a song of food to some like I don't know,
like
um
I like food
like a
songs.
drinking song or a something.
understood. So The connection, as always, is oppressive, and it's like, biting down extremely hard on your molars, right? It's not comfortable. Give me an insight check. Yeah, give me an insight check. Let's see if you pick up on something.
That's not bad. 20 total.
Wow, okay. You actually needed a 18, so while the presence is oppressive, and again, like I mentioned, it's like clenching down on your molars every time you speak to the bag. Um, if it had a gaze, because you don't necessarily see the entity or anything, but you feel its gaze shift to you, and it's aware of you, and the the 20, it's not upset, it's not. You realize how small you are in comparison to this thing, and how little potentially your contributions are to the overwhelming scope or size of this thing. Sure, it's happy to eat your food, and sure, it's happy to, consume, because that's what it does. But because you rolled the insight check, you can also give me an Arcana check to try to see if you figure something out.
That's pretty good. 32.
32. All right,
The
so this is the
DC
fun
was
part.
31. Jesus.
No, no, no. The DC was 25, but I mean, you crushed it. So as you're in that little space, and the headache is not as bad as you remember it to be. Maybe it has something to do with being struck by lightning a couple dozen times. I don't know. But the headache is not as bad as you remember it. And where you feel one gaze upon you, you then feel another gaze, and 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 another gaze. And it's all from the same source. And then you see those gazes shift back to where they were looking. And because you rolled so high, you realize that your bag is one of many that feeds a thing. It is not. This bag is tied to an entity. This entity has numerous bags out in existence.
Yeah. Uh, okay, thanks, big friend. Food's coming. Always delightful. Ow.
Yeah, it gets a little like, the most uncomfortable part is when you get all the gazes on you, and then they all kind of shift back to where they normally look. But you have the one central focus gaze on you, and you get that sense without words. You just get the sense of like a grumble, not like aggressive or not, agitated, just a grumble, acknowledgement that it noticed you.
As soon as our tether breaks, we're like, hey, good news, guys. I bought us some meat to eat. I don't have to feed it all to the bag. We can have a barbecue.
That's Caro says he's like holding the swan. Like, no, that's good because I'm actually kind of in the mood. I've kind of been avoiding eating it now that there's pig people walking around. I didn't
Yeah,
want to
but
be rude.
they're. Yeah, understood.
I know it's different, but I
That's
just
different.
didn't want to get caught eating a. I don't know. It's like offering them bacon. I think that's rude.
Yeah, I guess we already got over that because, gosh, almost a year ago now, we kind of dealt with big people and stuff, and we've had to eat it since. So
Wait, so if I ate a cat, would that offend you?
He's not a
Good
cat.
point. I'm not a cat. I'm a lion. I guess derivative of a lion. I don't know what I am. What am I? I'm a leonin. I don't know what that means. Sure. You know what? You know what? Yeah, it'll offend me. It'll offend me so much that I'll shove your head in the bag.
Well, I mean,
And he
the
just
the
grins.
swine
He,
the
he
swine
grins.
people are my friends. I don't think now I didn't think eating pig would be bad. They're not the same.
Okay, I'm just saying it's maybe I read the situation wrong. It just felt weird.
I appreciate your concern there.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I see how you got there. But
Understand.
you know what? Today we eat.
Today we definitely eat
Sure.
because I'm hungry and honestly I have the itch to get out of this town.
I agree. Let's
Yeah, I
get
Like
agree. We must be on our feet soon, I'm sure.
we've done great, so we need to maybe. I mean, dude, this is enough food for like a while. Do we need
Maybe
to?
we should dry some of it.
Oh
Bingo.
no. Whatever we don't eat goes to the bag. I'm still gonna feed the bag, but I don't have to feed it all. So it's like
Oh,
cook some food and have a nice big cookout for us and anybody who wants to join us. And
Hear
then
that, boys? We're gonna gorge ourselves. Let's go.
wait. For anyone that wants to join us, I'll be
probably
back.
not the full down, but I just need some meat for the bag at the end. That's all.
That's fine. I'm gonna go invite Willem and some of the kobolds and
Oh heck yeah!
friends and they
Bring
got
on
the
all friends.
ladle. They
All
got the
friends are
ladle.
welcome.
We can make some more
Oh,
food of it, right?
Good idea.
Oh yeah, you're right.
ladle, ladle, ladle.
Haven't heard this in a
Sometimes
long time.
yeah. So yeah, Davis, you mind doing the circle
Yeah, here we
thing?
go.
Cool.
Back
He
in a bit.
holds on to you. Yep. You carve the circle. You guys show up in the crack ticker. There's a little bell like hung up now, so ring the bell. They
Hey
come walking.
guys.
Hello. What's up?
We
And
could use your help, but also you'll get something out of it too.
I mean, we
We got
like that.
We got a bit of a feast, but the ladle will help. Mind if we bring you guys along and enjoy?
Um, they look at each other. They look back at you. Yeah, food. Food good.
Sweet.
Um, we also have something for and they kind of lean in over and they'll whisper to you. Let me drag. I mean, Karos would be in this conversation, but he's not here. So let me drag Danny down. Yay! I know it's not a true whisper because the guys can listen to the stream, but gotta
Yeah,
go through the
whatever.
motion. So
Yeah.
they made something for Rock
Aww.
because he carries a lot of shit, and they're
Yes,
tinkerers.
he does. That's true.
So they made like a little like a harness kind of strappy thing to help him balance out the weight and everything, and not just tie everything in. I don't know what the proper name for it is, but it's kind of like it's like the framework to a haversack, but it's not. It doesn't have the sack, so he can kind of like put whatever bags and stuff he
Is
wants
it
to. So.
mundane? Or is it?
Yeah, no, it's mundane. It's
Okay,
tinker.
but it's crafty. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's just like it's a visual thing, right?
Got it. So it's like
They-
okay.
and it's like a backpack frame that he can just kind of hook things on.
Oh, neat.
I don't know what to call it. I don't know if you have any reference for something like that, but
Yeah.
I just don't know. It's basically like when you see like in my head what inspired is like when I see like a backpack with like pullable wheels. It always has like that stiff back to it.
Oh,
And I
okay.
just kind of imagine them like taking the backpack out and then just putting more like hooks and rods
Yeah.
in different places, and he can just put whatever he wants on it and just wear
Yeah.
that. So.
Okay.
Anyways, I don't know what it's called, but that's my idea, and they made that for him. So they lean in. They kind of like, oh, we made him this. If we're gonna have a feast,
Yeah. You'll love
okay,
it.
go. Okay, go. All right, move it back up.
And carry another 111 pounds.
Alright.
Are we still talking about what you can carry?
I'm definitely in character. I'm definitely not gonna be into carrying much than what I'm carrying now. Just
Oh,
because our inventory, like our shared inventory, is technically on me, and I made a couple jokes when I took it.
Uh-huh.
That I told everybody, just remember, I'm not a pack horse.
Yeah.
So I changed the
Yeah.
name of the bag of I'm not a pack horse.
Nice.
And it just has a
Oh,
bunch
I
of
didn't
like
notice that.
gems and shared stuff
Yeah,
from
yeah,
all of
yeah.
us.
Oh,
nice.
that's great. That's
Has
good.
Marb's cereal bowl in it.
Wait, you got my cereal bowl?
Marb's cereal
Marb
bowl.
cereal bowl.
Isn't that my pebble
That's
summoning
that's how
bowl?
you summon it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He's been carrying it around in the. Okay, so shortly
Like I'm
thereafter.
carrying, but I'm so big that it looks like a fanny pack.
Nice. Damn.
So we could
Alright.
so we
Hmm?
can glaive circle to them, but I think we have to walk back, right?
Yes, there is
Yeah,
no
yeah, yeah, yeah.
established.
Everything's in the mountain, right? In terms of
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. But like it's there's now a more accessible path that's been made.
Right, right,
So
right.
it's
So it's not gonna be like a
it's
full
not.
day's journey. It'll be just like
Yeah,
like
exactly.
an hour or two.
A couple hours of walking back.
Got it.
Including mustering the kobolds to send out a contingency to come, help with the cooking. Because they're not going to send everybody, and then
Right.
you'll teleport back with some of the food later. So, yeah. What was his name? Who? Was it Who? I think it was
Yeah, I think
Who.
it was too.
Yeah. So Who, the holder of the ladle, comes, and so let's say about in total half a dozen kobolds join you back. With a large, eager clan waiting back to see you in the evening with promises of spoils.
When we get there,
Uh-huh.
I'll pull Rock aside if I could.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, buddy. Uh, the kobolds, they made you something. And I'll be like,
Oh,
hey guys, come in here, and then I'll wave the kobolds in as well. I'll be like, is it okay? Can I give it to him now? Yeah.
Oh,
Eh,
friends.
yeah. It holds up and everything. So
Yeah. So
they kind of they hand it to you, and right now what Davis is holding is maybe like it, and it maybe takes up like just his chest, like a little wooden. You see like it's like laminated layers of like wood and metal and stuff. You can't really tell out what it is, and maybe it takes up about Davis's chest. But go ahead, Davis, do the thing.
yeah, and I'll actually take it out and put it onto Rock's back, and so it's essentially it's like this. It's a little carrying, a fancy, crafty little carrying apparatus that allows you to help like organize a little bit better all the stuff that you've got. So it's not just like literally everything strapped everywhere. It's like you've got little hooks here, you've got straps here, but it's like in a much more orderly manner, and it's just something cool that they've cobbled together. It may be a little bit of like parts of stuff that they've pulled from other bits of junk, but it's they've cleaned it up nice and made it look nice.
You missed the spot, and it kind of slaps
Yeah.
something, and like more compartments unfold. Like that.
Oh wow, yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm sure you'll find all sorts of cool stuff, but yeah, they wanted you to have this because they thought you could help. It could help you.
that is the nicest. You guys know me so well. I'm
Well,
Rock just burst out crying, but like
uh,
happy tears.
yeah, they just kind of come up and all hug you as you kind of kneel down. They like it's it's okay. We you are you carry your home on your back. You said that once, and ta-da, new home.
You guys are just the best. I wanna. Oh, I know what I can do for you. And I will pull out my didgeridoo horn that I've been practicing.
And they will start
And
dancing.
yeah,
Yes.
I'll just start blowing my horn, and I'll look at Al and be like, "Oh, I don't really know what I'm doing. Make it sound better."
I'll give him a backing rhythm, but he's the lead.
Okay. Uh, Give me a performance check with you're now proficient with it, Rock. So it's essentially yeah. So it'd be performance, but you're proficient because you're using the didgeridoo that you're good with, and since Al is backing, you can do it at advantage.
Boy. So What does being proficient do? Does that mean
Plus
instead of a
5.
minus?
+5 to whatever you would normally roll. Yeah. So
I rolled,
I guess. Go ahead.
I rolled a 10 and a 10
Okay.
for 15.
15.
-2.
Wait, no, but I had a -2, so it would have been 13.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, they're still happy.
Still good.
You know, they're all. It's not terrible. It's they know you're practicing, so it's good. Al's helping more than Al realizes.
I'm trying my
But
best to match his
yes.
the chorus of what he's playing. It's like what is this progression?
He
Okay,
doesn't know
well,
how to keep
But
tempo.
yeah, but like the kobolds are clapping and dancing, so it kind of all like kind of the amalgamations of sounds kind of cover up any pauses, awkward little sounds, and drops in tempo and rhythm. But I will say, it's just for your visual. Essentially, Davis did a good job explaining it. The inspiration of this is kind of like a haversack without the bags, or like if you ever think of like a backpack that has like wheels attached to it. You know how it always has like those like couple of stiff rods that has the handle on it, and then it's almost like if you were to take the backpack out, you almost had like a skeleton for like putting things in there. So imagine it's basically just like a portable backpack frame that doesn't have bags, and you can kind of just attach things to it, strap things to it. It's sheerly just cosmetic, but it can make you look neat and organized and clean, and to help with the weight distribution.
I truly appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make a note of that in my inventory.
Yeah. They wanted to tinker, so they tinkered something for
It
you.
makes stopping and starting travel probably easier too, so you don't have to like
Yes.
spend 20 minutes like strapping, unstrapping,
For
tying,
sure.
untying. And instead,
Well,
you can kind
the
of just
truth,
undo this, and that's it.
you can. That's
Yeah.
the big thing. Is you can literally just undo the few bits of the harness that hold all of it, and you can just take the entire thing off, rather than untie individual bits. So.
Awesome. That's
Yep.
definitely useful.
Yep.
The disrupting of all of rock stuff was very tedious.
Yes. So. Okay. So. Cooking and feasting will commence. Who has gotten pretty damn good with the ladle. I need to look up the ladle again because it's been a while.
Is he gonna
Give me a
spike it?
second.
Is he gonna spike
Of
it? He's
course
gonna
he's
spike
gonna
it. God damn it!
too powerful.
I have a feeling who does that every night. We're getting fucked
He
up,
does.
fellas.
Love him. No, that's how you spell ladle. Ladle. Okay. Just to remind everybody, I mean, I'm not even gonna consider how much food this makes because he multiplies it by a lot.
Yeah.
So if I think it's something like 4 times, right? So roll d6. Yeah. Once per day, magic leader can spend a d6 to magically at medium 12 medium creatures. Okay, whatever. For example, if you cook food foraged for 2 medium creatures, the end result will be enough to feed 4, so it doubles. Okay, but yada yada. The food must be consumed within an hour. That's for the magical enhancement. Fancy feast. Spend a charge of ladle. The user can add up to 50 GP worth of gem dust to cure back or luncheon. Tummy ache. Additionally, it increases the duration of the effect by an hour, by 12 hours. So they are going to fancy feast the shit out of this as well, because they have gems and collections. So let's see. They're gonna roll a d6, and I'll roll it in here just to see if you guys get high as fuck. I wish James was here. No, you're not high as fuck. Uplifting. Okay, so this is actually kind of nice. So uplifting. Each creature that consumes food prepared with a ladle has their base movement speed increased by 10.
Shit. Nice.
The benefits of this are 4 hours. Oh wait. The benefit? and benefits from a long rest in 4 hours rather than 8. Neat. They do not suffer penalties for resting in armor for the next 12 hours. However, he made it fancy feast, so it lasts for 24 hours. So for 24 hours, you guys have 10 bonus movement speed. You benefit from 4 hours of rest as if you had slept 8 hours. That does not shorten a long rest, but you only need 4 hours of sleep. And you can sleep in armor without any penalties. And you guys have swine and plains cow stew, essentially. And it's super tasty and it's super good. And yeah, the festival, the feasting. So yeah, kobolds join. You guys, I don't know who else you guys may have invited, but you guys have an obnoxious amount of food.
Who did Karos pull in? You said,
The kobolds.
is it just the kobolds? Okay.
Yeah, he went to go get the kobolds.
I mean, we can really just invite anybody we know from the town, the brothers and all.
Oh, that's right. He also said the Gritmires, right? I think.
No. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. You know, we could also give some of the food to the kids that come study here.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. I'll go. Al, can I borrow Loon?
Yeah. Loon, you got him.
Very well. And he'll jump on Loon and they will fly to the residence of every kid that Karos knows that comes to learn and study at the Sandcastle.
And assuming that Loon also had some of the food, I'm like, she's
Oh yeah.
moving at a
She's pretty
faster clip than usual.
Yep.
She must be in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Excited to help out, I guess.
Yep. Cool beans. All right. So, the festivities will commence. The fun will be had. The Sandcastle is host to many friends to the menagerie, including a lot of the children that now call the Sandcastle a place of study and learning. The kobolds, the small contingency of kobolds to bring a lot of food back home, and the menagerie themselves. And of course, there'll be some leftovers for the bag. Before we end tonight's session, is there a direction that you guys would like to go coming soon? Because the world is your oyster. Or would you like me to throw something at you?
I mean, are we going to go kill the Sovereign?
So, yes, I would like to. I bet. Well, the shame is that that's something that it would be nice to have Dragnar for, but I don't know that we can know when he would be able to be back. So, I don't think we should plan for that.
We don't have to go back to Whitlaw, you know?
Right.
The world is open.
Out of character, says you have a wayward sibling that I think was on your mind at some point, right?
Well, that's
Wayward something?
Sibling.
Like,
sibling.
oh, yes.
But that's continent hopping.
I didn't. Well, I don't know. I don't know that.
Yeah.
Any of
But
us
I'm not
knew
saying.
that,
I'm not saying
but
that's. I'm not saying that's out of.
Right.
Out of.
Right.
Scope.
I'm just trying to lay
Would
out
you
some of
ask
the.
that in
No.
character,
No.
though?
This is all out of character. I'm not. I'm just trying to lay out some possibilities so that Adam has something to go with.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
because Whitlaw is absolutely a possibility. The Foxwoods is a possibility. Like, there's a lot to still potentially do. The storm is still here. I just kind of want to know, like, what do you, as the group, have any inklings or desires? Because I have ideas. I just kind of want to,
I mean, Rock's got lots of places he wants to go.
Such as.
I need to go back to my own home village. I need to try and figure out what happened to King and why I'm a vessel, but I don't. A lot of questions. I'd like to visit the swine people. Absolutely, 100%.
Oh, swine people are
I mean, they're here.
neighbors. They live in Carver.
Yay.
They live
Oh,
in
well,
Carver now.
In the grove and such.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then that part I can just do.
We're spending an extra 2 weeks here.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just
it's
tell you
like,
that.
and keep in mind, like, you guys do get recognized. So, like, if you guys don't have a direction, I have stuff that I can throw at you.
And
People will
also,
be
just
asking.
general see the world is always a rock option.
Gotcha.
So
I'm 50-50 in working to take down the cloud and Tabard. Side note, what was the name
Take
of the
down Tabard
college?
as well.
Yes, yes. Steal
Motherfucker,
all
I
the
got you.
goodies.
What was the name of what?
The college that is in
College of
Whitlaw.
Fascinations.
Fascinations, thank you.
When they have different other schools inside of it, but the whole of it is known as the College of Fascination.
Gotcha.
Yep.
I have a small. I was kind of like when we were at campsites between nights on watch like months ago. He was trying to figure out the curse he has, but he's not been keeping track of it lately. He might be
Mm-hmm.
willing to hop back into that at some point
Okay.
for things beyond his own knowledge. Maybe a
Mm-hmm.
college, maybe
Mm-hmm.
another source to learn a bit about that. And he'll after this many months, he showed that he'd be like, I need to learn a bit more. I've kind of hit a wall.
Mm-hmm. Very well. So
also, big city, like full on has magical shops, magical people, different races, and just like
This
an actual big city.
So, well, like you have Whitlaw, which I know you're not a big fan of, but you didn't explore all of it, and that is the big city in the area. Like it is a massive.
But it's not like there's got to be bigger places though.
There are a few. There's not too many more that are comparable or bigger to Whitlaw. Whitlaw is massive. Like it is on the scale, it's a metropolis. So it is. Let me pull up Whitlaw real quick. So Carver was 3,300 when you guys got there.
Don't put it like that. When you guys got
Sorry,
there,
I
it was
didn't.
3,300, but now.
Sorry, I didn't mean it like
wah.
that. I'm sorry. DM did not mean to throw shade. DM was.
It's weird.
After
Most places
y'all,
you go have significant population decreases. That's weird.
so after y'all quote unquote helped out,
Yeah.
Damn it. I'm not a. Okay, sorry. That's not what I meant. I'm looking at my original notes. Whitlaw has somewhere around 63,000, possibly more. So 20 times the population.
big. Okay.
There are ones that are bigger. Like there's the capital, like Dollywall, that some of you would have been to, and that's 100,000 plus.
Would anybody other than me have been to there?
I don't know. I'm just saying some
Oh,
of you may
okay.
have been to. So
Ollywall never heard of a.
there's options. I will say before, and this is to throw a little bit of a teaser at you, that Al, when you're doing your studies and investigations on the storm, there is some unsettling news that there are uh, some wandering nomadic uh, well, peoples that have heard of the storm and see it as an omen and are following the storm in a way.
Look, the population of Carver is going to grow.
It's a tourist distraction. Let's
It
go.
resolves itself. Good job,
Yeah,
everybody.
towns get bigger after us.
Yeah.
Just to confirm, the storms basically been in the same place since rocks sealed it,
Rock
binded.
did not seal it. Rock dispersed it for the evening. And then
Okay.
over the course of a few months, the Dryads, the College of Fascination. What screen are you guys on? Are you guys have been on the calendar the whole time?
Calendar.
Yeah, my bad. Let's go.
Time.
So.
Whoa, that's new. Expired.
Spoopy.
October.
Yeah, that's one of the ones that they had, so I just used it. But
Love it.
yeah. There
So it's
are
weekend, but still drifting,
yes, it drifts like inches or maybe a few feet at night.
and
It,
we're near certain at this point that the dryads and all the helping parties who watch it at night prevent it from moving further.
yes.
They calm it at day.
Yeah, it basically, yeah, the magic behind it keeps it calm at day, gathers, it roars at night, and at night it's when a lot of efforts from those with uh, druid craft and weathermancy and other means of like that type of magic from the College of Fascinations, from the Adventurers League, from different members. Like you get you've met a couple members of the domain before. Like Mort is, a representative of the domain of death from the domain themselves.
Mhm.
So there are some uh, storm and nature representatives there trying to assist some others. Uh, but um, yeah, you have uh, yeah, I don't know. Like it's I okay, I do know, but I can't, like, sorry, it's just like
I don't know. Wait a
uh,
minute, I'm lying.
I'm lying here. Let me catch myself in the lie.
Mm.
Uh, there's options. You also will know that individuals have sought out the menagerie for assistance and help, but you guys have been occupied with the reconstruction and uplifting of Carver once again. And I will say that Karos, when Rock talks about going to his home, um, go to the other map.
Ooh.
So, Rock is from the Waterlands. Karos would be heading in kind of the same direction as home. So, there's a lot of possibilities. It's just stuff I want you to consider.
We also have many prophecies to follow.
So many.
The I forget what they're called, but there's like
You know, it's
Mathras
okay
is
not to
13.
have.
yeah.
It's okay not to have a certain destination in mind. Sometimes you just walk. And please, if you don't think we have a specific destination in mind, if we're not going straight back to Whitlaw, you can we could just start walking. It's kind of how I found you guys. You know?
That's what I did too. I was just walking in the woods.
The worst, I came to the shore to our west and came no, I arrived on the shore to our east and started traveling west to find you guys.
Yep.
I think we should either keep going west or go south and find where the sea comes again. That's
With
if we don't have anywhere specific to go.
you will know that the imprisonment and some of the trials against the um, trustees will be held at Whitlaw at some point. Right now, they're just being held in dungeons. Those that survived, Bragan and Umichi died, or whatever his name was, the hobgoblin, the Kemri, they died. So there's just a lot of possibilities. But I just want you guys to ruminate on it. think about it. If you guys come to a conclusion of what sounds interesting, we'll lay the path going that way. If not, I will have some hooks for you soon.
Um, I'll what I throw out. Yeah. North sounds like a lot of fun. It's it's warmer up there. It's someplace I haven't been yet. A lot to explore. Yeah, North sounds fantastic. Yeah, but if we figure anything out about the storm, we gotta find a way to get back here quick. We gotta figure out if there's any circles or anything we can warp to, teleport to.
North also sounds great. You know, there's so many beautiful places that I've really intended on seeing in my travels.
Exactly. Who knows what we'll find up there? It's even more so much to sightsee. It's yeah, North would be great. Yeah.
Sure.
Now it's got a little too much of a smile.
Do you guys know where I'm honestly just pulled it from the map, but anyways, hey, you know, we're gonna ride with it because it sounds cool. You know, I've heard
Uh,
of this place called the Jade Expanse. Have you ever been there?
Yeah. I'm from there.
What?
Yeah, that's where I
Really?
grew up.
What's it look like?
I mean, it differs, but it's. I mean, as the name, as you might have guessed, it's a lot of green. There's some rolling hills. There's some kind
Is
of
that to
more
the
plains and stuff.
northwest?
From here, it's east and north. Yes.
North behind the
Behind,
Shield
yeah, the
Maidens.
mount. Yep.
Oh, more mountains? Awful.
Yeah, so to look at just to help you read it, the colors indicate more or less elevation. So
The human
the
me
red,
understands. I'm just,
yes. Yeah. Trying to make sure that you're not completely lost. Sorry, I understood.
yeah,
Good role play, so I just wanted to make sure.
yeah.
The Yeah, so yeah, anyways, you understand. So yeah, open plains, the prairie land, the pride lands, the Jinlara way up to the north. There's Ostrich, which is eventually like the kingdom of the mountains. The Jade Expanse, which Davis has been to, is from.
From here-ish.
Dollywall is where Sej you would have landed
I would have
and then
landed where?
traveled.
Dollywall?
Dollywall,
That's
the
what I
country
figured,
of
yeah.
Dollywall, yeah. And that's one of the places that has a metropolis that's 100,000 plus people.
Is that
Part of the
Mercer? I
crown.
forget.
Yes,
Got it.
that's Mercer, because you gotta pay respects to
Yep.
Mercer. To the south, indeed, it is much colder. Usagi
Be his
and
name.
Mezia are down there. Usagi has some ties with Dregnar, and Mizia is beyond there. That's where Frost Mason is from. Uh, so yeah, you have a lot of different options. So we'll just say right now, I will have to come up with, well, not come up, but be ready to present some hooks for you guys to see what happens next. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Any parting thoughts or any last things that you guys need to add to session 135 of Materia D&D? The story of the Crass Menagerie?
I want
I
to
work
see
in the
everywhere in this continent. I'm traveling for a reason, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I have one thing to add.
North, let's go.
I have one final thing to add. It's not Al's band, for fuck's sake. Let it be on the record. It's
We
not
will
his
rock
band.
your sisters over it.
He
What,
made it way
what were you saying,
better,
Rob?
but it's not his fucking band, alright?
Oh, you mean the rabble rousers from way back when?
Right.
Oh,
I
my
guess I'm
camera's been
technically not a
frozen.
founding member, but
I
everybody knows
mean,
Al.
I remember you were both in it, but how's a talented musician one?
Yeah, but there's something to be said about the people who initially get it together and put the work in and then find the talent, just
Every time these conversations go on, Al's gonna stare at Davis, smile, and do some eyebrow shit.
fuck you, Al.
Cool. Yeah. Cool, guys. Well, that's 135 in the books. So thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you to my players for being amazing as always. We pick up on Everly the First.